We are finally back at the lake house and the wind is ripping. But I need to get kitchen cabinet built for the bunkhouse and a bathroom cabinet. So I've got 3 weeks to get those done. By the time my wife gets back from Texas, she's actually not going for a couple weeks, but that way I'll have these done and loaded up and ready to go to Montana and see if I can get some more stuff done in the bunkhouse and the tiny house. But it's ripping. This is the back of my house. We've got water coming from the California aqueduct now. But it's going off. I can't believe it. See if you can see my flag. It's good for cutting wood because you don't get all that dust all over you. We live on a little cove on the lake. Well, enough screwing around. Let's get to work. Yesterday I quit a little bit early. It was so windy that the dust was going back behind my safety glasses and it was sucking. Anyways, I got the two ends cut and the two center dividers cut, and then some blocking on the bottoms of each one to lay my floors in it. So today I'm cutting parts and pieces right now, and once these are all done and cut to size, I'll start putting it together. So here we go. I got all the parts and pieces kind of glued on. Well, they're glued and screwed. And then these are the cross braces that'll hold the cabinet together. Then I have to do the fascia stuff, and then I'll do doors in the top. But I got everything. I can actually start building it, I guess. All right, I got the shell put together. I need to do the fascia on right here, here, and there, and then I'm going to put shelves over on this side here, just in here actually, because this is going to get propane tank, and this is going to be a sink. So I only need to build one shelf and then the bottoms of this one. That one I want to leave open because the pipes come up through. And then I'll figure out my countertop and everything. I'll probably do the same thing that I did on the cabinets that are all wrapped up right there with that old big pallets I have. So there we go. I'm going to have to wrap it up for today, but I got the face frames done. And I'm going to have to get another sheet and cut it up, but make doors, a couple of shelves, a couple of bottoms, and then I'm going to do the countertop. Also, on the edge here, I'm going to come up a little higher and come out about 4 feet and make a little bar on the side so you can sit there and eat while you're in the bunkhouse. We'll see how it works out. Good morning. Well, I was going to continue on working on cabinets this morning, but we had a broken pipe here in the club that I live in. It is one of the 4-inch main lines that run through the club, and it had a small leak, and then they were digging down to get to the leak.
Why you gotta throw in that part?
Why do we gotta throw that part in? Well, when they were digging down with the excavator, someone had thrown a bunch of concrete over the top of a valve, and we didn't know it was there, and it broke the main. So we've got a bigger problem than we thought, but what the heck? We're out here trying to get this pump going because the rope broke, of course. We've got lots of luck out here, but we do have a new fishing hole instead of our lakes, and we're gonna have a good day playing in the mud in the water. Okay, we're back. They went to Harbor Freight and bought a new pump. The old ones were not working. So here's one of the small leaks. This one, my buddy, our president, was trying to put in a rod to stabilize this one, this hose bib, and hit the pipe next to it, and so that's leaking. If it wasn't for bad luck. And now we're gonna try and draw this sucker down and see what we can do. Well, they got it drained down. So that's a Band-Aid there. president of the club's over there digging the ditch around the pipe that he hit. That's what happens when you try and help, you break something else. The president hard at work.
There's a valve right here.
There's a valve right there too? Oh, great.
Hopefully I broke it after the valve.
All right, we're just about ready to shut all the water off. So this club was founded in 1939, and these pipes have been put in throughout the years, and nobody really knows where anything is. So 86 years old. Obviously this is not 86 years old, but they continue to find stuff. Yep, we're gonna shut it all down and see what happens.
Ready? Right here, shut the valve on, turn it off.
So right behind Kevin's leg is transite pipe, the original stuff. And they tied into this with the PVC. So we're hoping we can get underneath it and cut the pipe and tie it all in. All right, we're getting it drained down. My wife's wine drinking saved the day. They got a cork in it for one of her bottles of wine. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Change too short. The pipes are under pressure and they're wanting to pinch. After a little flimmery, we got the valves all cut out. Had to hook a strap to the excavator and pull up on it. All right. Nice. Number 2. Well, our well pumps are 50 horsepower pumps. They pump between 500 and 600 gallons a minute. And when we finally opened the system all the way up, it kicked that coupler sideways. So we are gonna take it apart again today and put this type of collar on it that has more bolts on it, and I'll hold it more steady. I'll hold it steadier. So we have 3 wells, 50 horsepower wells out here. 2 of them run this system here, the water for the club, and it's in a big loop all the way around the club and crisscrossing the club. And then one of the 50 horsepower wells run into our lakes to keep it topped off. So stay tuned for more. Little note, I'm actually in there helping, and I stop the videotape once in a while. I'm not just standing on the outside looking. So just an FYI. If it wasn't for bad luck, we wouldn't have any luck at all. That's the old transite pipe, which is probably asbestos, and there's a collar there that's coupling them together, and it's flat. A real easy fix, now turned into a fiasco. Okay, attempt number 4. San Joaquin River Club Engineering. We will see when I turn the water on if it blows out. 6th time is a charm. We got it. It's not leaking. The problem is this pipe to the left is transite, and that old fitting has roots coming out of it. So it's probably has to be replaced in some time, or sometime. So yay, now I can do cabinet work maybe tomorrow.